say, trapped inside his twisted brainwaves, lost inside his wasted.
Welcome to the Krusty Rabbit Hole Show. Crazy brain. Hope you're all having a good day. We're gonna get down into it just in a minute.
Claims he talks to phantoms.
Oh, Cecil, you messed up again.
But every word just tangled rambles.
You think I can't find it? But I got you, bro. Again.
I see wax, it's just a spill. His mind's a jumble.
We're here to spill the tea.
Escape, chill.
Not knowing it's all inside his crazy brain. It's called Cecil's Illusion. Hope you enjoyed that on this Thursday, and we're going to get into something that is a little bit controversial. Oh.
High street shadows flicker. Cecil's out there digging graves. Paranormal whisper. Thinks his candle's weeping waves. Says he's floating in the cosmos, talking to the saints, they say, trapped inside his twisted brainwaves, lost inside his wasted days. Oh, if I stood before him, tears be dropping like rain. Cecil's lost his mind, not knowing. All inside his crazy brain. Claims he talks to phantoms, sees the future through the haze. But every word just tangled ramble, echoes through the shattered maze. He swears the candle's crying. I see wax, it's just a spill. His mind's a jumbled mess of visions. He can't escape the chill. But oh, if I stood before him, tears be dropping like rain.
his crazy brain. Right, let's get into it. I wasn't supposed to play that second song. But anyway, there was a while back where I discovered this video from Team Rebel. Now, anybody that doesn't know Team Rebel, Team Rebel is part of the J4K community. And what is the J4K community? It's a group of conspiracy theorists that think that this girl called Kanika Jenkins died under mysterious circumstances, and there is a big pile of conspiracy theories around that. Now, the death was, it was confirmed officially, but to this day there is people out there with these kind of conspiracy theories, and of course Cecil fell into this community. Now, you would probably know, if you know Cecil, that every so often Cecil claims that there's a ghost in his house. One of those examples, well, it happened a couple of times, where he mistakes his own shadow as a ghost, and he looks around and it's his own shadow in the mirror. This triggered this particular video from Team Rebel, and in the process Cecil made a complete and utter fool of the J4K community, because the conspiracy around this particular video is absolutely crazy. So Team Rebel decides that he's going to put out a video proving that the ghost box is demonic. And where is he getting all that information from? He's getting that information from looking at Cecil's flipping videos. Now, in this video we're going to be discussing somebody that checked out by his own way, if you know what I'm talking about. So if you are sensitive around this subject, I would give this one a miss, and we'll see you in the next video. But because that subject comes up, this particular video is completely messed up, and it was all triggered from Cecil's so-called ITC. So let us get into it. Now, I've got two screens here. I'm trying to juggle things, and hopefully things are going well. Here we go. Here's the particular video. Now we're going to go full size here. Oh my god. You know, a lot of people wouldn't have seen this video because, you know, it wouldn't have been on people's radar. But here is Mr. Team Rebel. Now, up until now, you know, I've had, you know, good thoughts about Team Rebel. You know, Cecil came into his community, disrespected his viewers, and he called them out. What I don't respect is the conspiracy theories around J4K. This particular video really annoys me, and it's all triggered from Cecil. So let's get into it.
Yeah, it's time to shine some light, bro. Yeah, they want us in videos. We like that. That's right, positive energy only. And I'm about to prove today why to stay away from Ghostbox.
Now, he's going to prove that the ghost box is demonic, which will prove that he's a conspiracy theorist and goes off misinformation or no information at all. He's about to make a fool of himself.
Why to stay away? Why it's demonic? I'm about to show y'all. We don't even got to get into back and forth with nobody no more. We're going to get it straight out the gate from a live situation, person, everything, what they went through. Bless up. And this
The fact that he's going to bring up a particular case, his wife, the guy in question, his wife is in the chat. And this particular guy checked out by himself in the most gruesome way. And he is using this as a weapon to say that to stay away from ghost box, because that was the reason why the man checked himself out. It's flipping. To me, this is this was a really bad take, and it was a big mistake. But it would prove that these J4K people are conspiracy theorists. It doesn't matter what the evidence is. It doesn't matter. He says he's about to prove. He's actually not. And that proves in itself that all these conspiracy theories do not have anything behind them.
a positive brother, you know what I'm saying, from one of the rebels, one of the queens. I just, this story here, this brother, he was a good brother, had a family, you know what I'm saying, taking care of his family, take it part of the community, everything. So what he did was, I'm breaking it down for y'all. Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna show no videos right now, but I'm breaking it down for y'all. The man, he was a good guy. I mean, everybody loved him. His name was Hollywood. He was the life of the party, right? So he met some of his old friends, who was into the ghost box and Wiccan and all them type of things.
I wonder, could he define for us what Wiccan is? Do you know? This is, the first thing he comes up with. This guy checked himself out because he was doing ghost box sessions.
I ain't saying everybody use it for negative. I'm just trying to say this right here in his situation to finally prove what y'all taking home when you ghost boxing.
And he won't prove anything. But anyway, continue.
Trust my word on this.
No.
Because we got receipts right now.
No, we don't have receipts at all. None at all. What this guy actually done was judged all of this on Cecil's content around the paranormal, who we all know is a complete and utter goon who falls for every TV show and fake paranormal show that exists.
So I'm tired of hearing all that back and forth. You know what I mean? That's up, Queen Sylvia. That's up, Queen China. Good to see you. Hey.
He does respect his viewers and that, and he seems to be a respectful guy. He calls the women queens and the men kings. I like that, but I just don't like this J4K and conspiracy theory shit, especially around this. He should not have done this video.
Hey, King Loves, good to see you, my brother. Bless up, King. Yeah, so we're gonna get this out the way right now. All that chit chat and that talk about what it ain't, and they.
Did you see a ghost? No, he's talking to somebody.
No, not yet. He will. Bless up, bless up, bless up, Queen Denise. So anyway. Like I'm saying, what he did, he got into the ghost box and the Wiccan. He started doing these what they call calling names of the dead, calling them out. That's what he doing. He calling names of the dead, but it ain't your people. It's not your people that's coming up out that box when he charging you money to call up the dead. And I'm finna prove that right now.
Oh. No, I understand a person's religious belief and stuff like that. But for him to make this the cause of this man's deletion, I think it's disgusting, actually. without looking into the other possible causes. He completely and utterly went straight into the paranormal, and yeah, it's a bad take.
Bless up, Queen Ruthie. This one here for the team. Team Rebel. We rebelling.
No, we're not rebelling today, actually. I think you fucked up here.
Rebelling, homie. Get it right over here.
No, we don't. No, we don't. I've been very respectful to this guy up until this particular video. I'm pretty disappointed in him, actually. But then again, I'm disappointed in all these people that do the J4K thing. It's just nonsense.
We're gonna get you straight. Now, let's
No,
go.
no.
Let me break it down. This brother right here, he a Smith too. His name Mike Smith. Good guy. Y'all see, got a really good job. You know what I'm saying? Good family too. One of the queens on the team. You know, this her husband. His story crazy. Bless up, Queen Revelation. Y'all see him? Good guy. You know, part of the community, staple of the community. You know what I'm saying? That's when you see him there. I mean, you know. Hold on. We rebelling.
No, we're not.
I'm gonna show y'all this for y'all self. The pictures y'all see taken is from a disposable camera, them old school cameras. Zip, zip, zip. This, and they got developed. And that's what was seen. So I want to show y'all.
Now, this particular photograph, it is believed by Team Rebel and other people in the chat that there's a demonic being sitting beside this gentleman. And I'm going to explain another possibility here, which he fails to do.
This my, hey, y'all my family. I got to let y'all see. Okay? As y'all can see, real happy guy. Real happy guy. Y'all see him? King Mike, they call him Hollywood. Good guy. Now, his story started going down a rocky road, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get this right. He started going down a rocky road, you know, after he started doing the calling the names of the dead, the ghost boxing and all that. He started, you know, not acting the same, you know what I mean, and being more, you know, secluded, evil, you know what I'm saying, and just saying evil things, you know. And the Queen, bless up, King Aubrey, I see you. King Brad, I see you shining.
Right. He's not going to prove that him getting into the paranormal and doing ghost box sessions was the cause of his decline. That's where the problem is. There's no proof there. All they're basically doing is putting two and two together and demonizing ITC and saying that's definitely the cause, because it is, basically. No proof behind it at all. Now, you know, it is a very, very sad situation that this person, you know, lost his life and that. But to come out with this kind of misinformation, I find it disgusting.
And wait, let me get back to where I was supposed to be. So you know, he was coming home changing.
Which could be depression. It could be, you know, a number of different things. But no, he's going to, you know, call out, you know, the paranormal stuff that he was doing. This is going to be the cause, without any stretch of proof. Now, he's going to think he's going to bring up piece of proof with a photograph. I'm going to give you another explanation that real paranormal people always try to come up with a logical explanation before they automatically say that what they see is paranormal. They try to, that's the last answer you should give, but this is the first answer that this man is giving. That's not the way real paranormal works. Now, if Cecil was any way loyal to the paranormal community, he would have called this man out and he could have put him straight. But Cecil's not a real paranormal investigator. He's just a goon. He's a copycat and makes a clown of himself. And he is the cause of this man making this video.
The queen said she heard growls around him and all that, you know what I'm saying? Where he was growling, you know, these growl sounds around him. But this from ghost boxing. And this,
do you know, I mean, like, I feel sorry for the man's wife and all the rest of it. But this guy says, well, that's from ghost boxing. Can I prove it? No, but trust me, that's what's happened. I've done ITC since 2017, and before that I've done ITC when I was in my teens. It wasn't called ITC back at the time, but never once have I've been taken over by evil spirits or anything like that. It's just flipping nonsense. It's communicating with a communicator of an unknown source or origin. Some people jump to the conclusion that it's spirits of the dead, etc., etc., etc. But it boils down to communicating with communicators of an unknown source or origin. And I stole that from somebody else, but it's absolutely true.
this what he brought home with him, y'all. I want y'all to see for yourself. I hope, hold on, let me make sure. I got to make sure. I want y'all to see this clearly. So I need it to be as dark as possible around it. Now, tell me, and all of y'all ghost boxing, whoever ghost boxing out there, you want a ghost box, check this out.
Okay.
The man came home, you know what I'm saying, and his life was at a down spiral.
His life was as a down spiral. But you're saying it's ghost boxing. It's doing ITC. That in itself, you haven't got any proof of that, so you can't say that. If his life was in a down, a spiral, you do mention that he was looking for a job, and his life was on a down spiral. Maybe that was the cause of death. Being respectful here. You're not being respectful by jumping to conclusions. That's the thing. But we're going to see this photograph.
Started coming back up. He wanted to get his life back on track, you know what I'm saying? But even he, like how you seen Highstreet the other day. Oh, what's that in my room? Then tried to play it off today. I saw that video. I got a receipt on that too. Try to play it off today. Like, oh, just was a funny spirit, just woo woo woo. No, it's true. The man.
You think that Cecil has spirits in his house following him around? I don't know what to tell you. Cecil jumps to conclusions. He sees himself in the mirror and he thinks it's ghost. Cecil doesn't know about paranormal. That was not a ghost. I've seen those videos. Many of us have. Where has the camera in front of him and then he goes, oh guys, oh it was my shadow. That's what it was. Cecil jumps to conclusions. Cecil watches TV shows and these fake paranormal channels, and then all of a sudden in his head he's seeing ghosts in his house. It's flipping not real. And it's not that Cecil is faking. Cecil is just dumb. He's stupid. And you fell for it. I'm disappointed in you.
Man running from demons. That man running from demons. Y'all seen how scared he was on that video. Let's be real. Let's not let him fool us. Watch this.
Cecil's running from his own demons. From all his lies and stuff like that. But he's not running from any paranormal demons. And as well as that, you can't prove that they are demons. A lot of people are watching too much paranormal crap. People call spirits demons without any proof. and that kind of thing. If this is the J4K community, I don't know what to tell you. Because right now you are making a complete and utter fool of yourself.
What's this? We in the building. Team Rebel. Get you right, player. I want y'all to tell me what y'all see. I'm not gonna say nothing. Look at that picture. Just take a good picture.
Right. What I see is over at this side here, there's an excess amount of light. So what I'm thinking is there may be a window or an open door over on this side right here. Right? Now you can see around this area here where it's kind of a little bit dark. Here's the side of the sofa, which will cast a little bit of a darkness in here and here. And then an explosion of light right here. Now, you know, he's going to make out that this is a leg, this is a leg, this is a body, this is an arm. That's pareidolia. Visual pareidolia. Now he's going to say too that there's no head. You can't see his head, but it's there. It's either there or it's not there. It doesn't look like there's a head here, so you can't put something in where there isn't anything. You know, and again, you know, my thoughts and prayers go out to the man's family and that. It's a horrible situation and that. But for somebody to jump down this kind of route with these kind of lies, I think it's disrespectful. I think it's a horrible take.
I'm glad you're here, Brad. Look good. Look good. He was getting ready to go look for a job that day. Look good. Y'all see it? Y'all rebelling with me? Oh, that ain't no shadow. That's a demonic spirit sitting next to him.
Right. Even if it was a spirit, what makes you think that it's a demonic spirit? You're just putting two and two together. You know, you're putting pieces of a jigsaw together that don't actually fit. This is gross.
Bigger than him. Take a good look. That's what he brought home from the ghost box.
Yeah, he brought home some light that came in the window. And I'm saying that in this, you know, with the utmost respect. The area around here is filled with light, which would give you the indication that the light is coming from this direction right here. Again, it's not a very good quality, image, but this to me is light. Yes, it kind of shaped a little bit funny in that, a little bit strange in that, but that's pareidolia. You know, it's pareidolia. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is, in my opinion.
You see it, King? See the knee sitting next to his? Here go the arm. Here go the aberration. Look at it.
It's pareidolia. I can see what... You see, there's a line there, but there's no definite finish to here, so you can't say it's a leg. There's another line here, but there's no indication that there's another... Yeah, you might say that there seems to be a line for a leg, but there's no definite line over here to say that this is a leg, only this little piece here, which gives you an impression that what we're seeing here is a blob of light with small details of a humanoid figure, but not all of it is there. So his brain is filling in the rest of the gaps that isn't even being seen. So he's basically making it up in his head. That's what people do when it comes to visual pareidolia.
This after he was ghost boxing. This what he brought home. This what he called out the box. Y'all see it? We rebelling. I'm tired of hearing the talk. I don't want to hear it no more. Why would that come home with you?
Because the sun was shining from this direction and brought in the light, in my opinion. That's another explanation. But I'm not saying that that's exactly what happened. Could be just a poor quality image and it's just blotchy and that. But that doesn't look like a figure to me. It's missing a head.
Not cool at all. Look at his face. A whole different person. Y'all saw what I just showed y'all. The smile, everything. And I think this picture, and y'all know the strange thing about it, this is the same day he shot his head off with a 12 gauge.
You know, that is horrible. And, you know, when something like this happens, it is devastating. But people, to come out with something like this and jump to conclusions and then convince his wife that's in the chat that this is what happened, I think it's below the belt to me. You know, and maybe she jumped to that conclusions before he did and she was talking to him. But somebody needs to put the record straight. Cecil is involved in this. This man is judging the paranormal from what he sees Cecil doing. Cecil should have put it straight, but he didn't. This is Cecil's fault.
His own self. From ghost boxing. It changed his life. He was never the same again. Y'all see that sitting next to him. Touching knee to knee with him, arm to arm. That's ghost boxing. This is what ghost boxing got him.
No proof. I see visual pareidolia there. That's what I see. What I'm seeing is you filling in the gaps to make it look like a humanoid figure. And then jump to the conclusion that it was a demon. Which is, a lot of people in the paranormal space on YouTube do that sort of thing. It's nonsense. Stop putting out flipping false information like this.
Wiccan and all that. This is what it got him.
Again, what is Wiccan? I bet you he doesn't even know.
And took him away from his family. But you know, I think this story came to me today, that the Queen shared it with me today, just to all the naysayers. All the naysayers. Y'all see it? Look at that. The head up here somewhere. The shoulder's way bigger than him.
The head's up there somewhere. The head's up there somewhere, folks. That's him filling in the gaps. The head's not there at all. Somewhere. If you're going to say the head is up there, tell us where the head is. Otherwise, if it's up there somewhere and you can't see it, it's not there. I'm sorry.
And then it come down to knee touching his knee like it's connected to him and it won't let him go.
Like I says, there's only one outline that would give you the impression that it looks like a knee, but there's no outline on the other side. There's an outline on this side here, no outline on this side. Sorry. It's not a humanoid figure, but by any stretch of the imagination. What I see is a an influx of light from his left hand side.
But that's what he brought home with him. That's what today's edification is about.
You can see that it's lighter on this side than it is on this side. That would give you an indication that there's a window or an open space to the outside there where light is flooding in.
Y'all see it? We rebelling.
No, we're not. We're not rebelling at all.
We rebelling. We rebelling. He calling out names of the dead, but that ain't what's coming out of that box.
You may have a religious belief that this is wrong, but you're coming out with false information. And then you're basing it off a goon in Kentucky that doesn't know anything about the paranormal at all and scares himself watching fake paranormal shows, and then all of a sudden in his brain he's seeing ghosts in his bedroom. That's what you're seeing. That's what happens when you pay too much attention to someone like Cecil.
Stop playing with me, man. We rebelling over here, bro. You's a clown, man.
Yeah, he is a clown, but you're a... He is a clown, but you're a clown for believing in his paranormal shit. And believing that there's demons following Cecil around. In a spiritual sense. And as I says, Cecil has a lot of demons in a figurative sense, with his lies and his, the way he treats people and stuff. But there's no spiritual demons following him around. Stop. It's flipping bullshit. God. This is so bad. And these people are making up conspiracy theories about how Kanika Jenkins died. Which is kind of fucked up too. And I'm glad Random News is out there covering that stuff. Do you know, at the same time, this guy is respectful to his viewers and stuff like that. But, you know, let's just say he hasn't uploaded on this channel for a long time. Maybe he has seen the light, and I hope he has. But at the time, you know, this is what was happening. So I hope that he has got away from the conspiracy theories and has moved on with his life. Because that's not going to do you any good.
Pulling my people into that, bro. Pulling good people into that, bro. Why you lying and charging people to call out demons, bro? Stop.
Again, you're automatically saying that you're not talking to spirits of dead people, you're talking to demons. We can't even prove that we're talking to spirits of dead people. We can only, and it's a true statement, say that there is communicators of an unknown source or origin that sometimes answer us back. That is the best way I can explain it. They can say they're spirits and ghosts, but because we can't see things visually, we can't just take the word for it, if you know what I mean. But we do get answers to our questions. So we're getting a communication from something we can't see. So we can't say they're demons, we can't say they're ghosts, we can't say any of those things.
Playing with me, man. Stop playing. I told you that's what it was, and I knew it was what it was. Yeah, they come home with whatever person called it and invited in. It's just like a magician. If you tell him it's okay to do the trick, then you invited it in. You're not supposed to say it's cool.
The paranormal was never supposed to be about money, but some of these YouTubers decided they would do personal spirit boxes for people and charge money. That is scamming. That is, you know, you're using a piece of equipment that is not proven scientifically to work. It's an experimental piece of equipment. So for people to actually do personal spirit box sessions, technically it's a scam. That's what Cecil is doing. But for you to believe that he's drawing in demons and that is has got no proof behind it. None at all. You just jump into conclusions, you're using your beliefs. You know, there's nothing wrong with having beliefs and that, but at the same time, you're talking about a sensitive subject here. You need to come out with facts, not with beliefs. You know, you can say what your opinion is, that's fine. But don't say directly, this is what's happening, because it's not. There's other explanations for it. You're not telling the whole story here.
Straight up. Straight up. Yeah, it's something there, King. I hope y'all got some screenshots. That scared me. I'm like, man, you see that sitting next to him? That's the same day he killed himself. It made the news and everything. One of the queens, but I didn't want to expose it like that. She a good queen. He was a good guy, you know, from the story that I got. You know what I'm saying? And I trust the queen.
Now, I couldn't fully get his name, and he did mention the name at the beginning, and I typed it in to search and that, and I couldn't find the article, and if I could, I'd bring it up. And most likely it wouldn't bring anything to do with the paranormal into the cause of death, you know. And the fact that he's talking to the man's wife through chat and coming out with all this crap, it's extra fucked up. You see, this is what you do, Cecil. You fucking give people the wrong impression of the paranormal. You know, and we're trying to get away from these kind of goods. People like Cecil, and worse, made the paranormal on YouTube a complete and utter circus. And that's why a lot of us just fucking walked away from it and said, I don't want to have anything to do with this shit anymore. I do paranormal stuff, but I try not, I don't get involved with communities anymore. Because sometimes just, they come out with nonsense with no proof. Saying, oh, they're spirits, they're ghosts, they're definitive things without backing things up with proper evidence. And no proper evidence was shown to back up what this guy was saying today. At all. And for to do it in front of this man's wife, it's just extra fucked up.
Right. No, but that's their life. That's their life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes certain things, you know, that we deal with, you know, if it's too much for us, leave it alone. You know what I mean? And it ain't nothing wrong with starting back at one. It ain't nothing wrong with starting back at one and doing something with your life. But I think that photo, that was the last photo taken of him, and it was taken on a little zip camera, you know, the disposable ones. And then when it got developed after Christmas. But he died way before Christmas, and that's what was seen sitting on the. It's a couple more I got where it's one where it's swirling around, look like a big swirl next to the guy. He's standing over his wife chilling, but that swirl connected to him. But it's like all up in here. You know what I mean? I can show y'all. Do not do that ghost boxing, man.
I've got another explanation. It just came into my head. Right, what they're saying is this man died before Christmas. And this lady had this disposable camera with these photographs on a disposable camera, which means that they were kind of, you know, the 35mm film. You get it developed. What happens when that kind of film gets exposed to a tiny bit of light? You get bleaching on photographs. That is one of those possibilities that could have happened with that photograph and other photographs. You know, I've used disposable cameras before. There was exposure to light to some of the films. I've seen the bleaching. That's a possible explanation. But I'm not going to say that's definitely what's happened. But nobody, you know, he hasn't come up with anything logical. He's just going off, oh, you know, this is what Cecil's doing. He's doing these demonic ghost box sessions. and that's bad for your life, and this is why this man died. It's fucked up. It's stop.
Don't do it, please. That's what I'm saying. When I seen it, I didn't like it because you summons enough spirits.
You know, at the end of the day, to come out with a definitive claim, you have to come up with scientific evidence. The scientific evidence isn't available. So what are we talking about here?
Right, that's true, Queen Yolanda. Ain't no guarantee who you ask for is who you get. And they masters at lying. That's what the demonics do. They lie. They're liars, liars, liars. And that's their favorite thing, lying. And setting you up and making you think you're getting something that you're not really gonna get. Trust me.
When you see Cecil calling out for Tupac, do you think Tupac is coming through and talking to him? I don't believe that for 1 second. But you're believing that it's demons without any proof. I can't definitively say that Cecil's calling out for Tupac, but somebody else might respond to him, and then he might think it's Tupac and that. But then again, still, if there was responses to some of his questions, which it rarely happens, but you're still talking about a communicator of an unknown source or origin. You can't say it's a ghost at all, because you can't see it. You can't say it's ghost, spirit, demon. People like to flip and talk about demons for some reason, because negativity sells on YouTube. But nobody can prove that the demon is talking to them. Even if you hear growls on a spirit box or a communicator calling you, see you next Tuesday, or saying that they're evil, that's come up on the spirit box a lot, or they're the devil, or they're a demon. You still can't prove that they are demons that are speaking to you because you can't see them. All you're doing is jumping to conclusions. And it boils back down to communicators of an unknown source or origin. That's a true statement. But it doesn't answer our questions, which we're trying to answer, but very, very unlikely we're going to get an answer, anytime soon, of what these communicators are. But people are automatically saying that they're spirits and ghosts and demons with no proof at all. I'm repeating myself again.
Trust me. And that's 1, 2, 3. Boo bye. High Street with that clown business. Boo bye.
Yeah, High Street is a fucking clown. We all know that. But then you believed him when he says that there's ghosts in his house. Think about that one for a second. High Street's a clown, and you don't believe a lot of the things he says. He's a liar and stuff. But you believed that there was demons in his house? How does that make sense? Logically, it doesn't. Cecil is scared of his own shadow, and he thinks that his own shadow is a ghost. That is it. He's a clown. Exactly what you said. Break that down for yourself.
Now, debunk that, since you're going to debunk every single thing. Debunk that. Show us prove that it's the right spirit or the right person. You can't do that, can you?
Either can you. But you made a definitive statement that it was demons, without any proof. So you're wrong as well. Do you know? I give you a logical explanation to the photograph. A possible logical explanation to the photograph. But you jumped on the demon route. And you believe that Cecil is getting pulled around by demons, without any proof. Cecil's scared of his own shadow.
You hear me? Y'all hear me? We rebelling. We don't do that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you now are demonizing ITC for no reason at all, just because you believe. If you believe, that's fine, but don't come out with statements without proof. And again, this has happened 6 years ago. He may have a different belief now. I don't know. But for him to keep this video up gives me the indication he probably still believes in what he said. You know? I'm trying to be logical with you. You are seeing the paranormal through watching Cecil, who doesn't know very much about the paranormal except for what he watches on TV. Not a very good source.
And that's what this session was about. I just wanted to get on with that story, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to do a lot right now, but I'm going to double back and we're going to get some more cracking because we back J4K all day, man.
Not a good move, to be honest with you. Now, I haven't looked into this guy's beliefs in J4K because there's so many conspiracy theories. But the conspiracy theories that I've seen on Random Users channel don't have any basis on in with real evidence backing those things up, and people are going down this route, and I think it's horrible.
All day. Y'all run around talking crazy all day, man. We J4K over here, bro.
Well, that is talking crazy, to be honest with you. You're coming out with conspiracy theories without backing it up with evidence at all. You're believing somebody else. You're believing people like Candace Starr, who's fucking even nuttier than fucking Cecil is. Queen Domain or whatever. Queen Candace. Candace Starr is a fucking nut job. And you believe her. Let that fucking sink in.
Period. And we got more. And more and more and more. We rebelling.
No, we're not. Absolutely, we weren't. You may be rebelling in other videos, but not in this one, I'm afraid. I'm afraid you completely fucked up. Because you fucking believed in Cecil's bullshit. God. And if Cecil had any fucking, any respect for the paranormal, he would have fucking debunked what this man says and put the record straight, but Cecil doesn't have the brain power to do that.
Oh yeah.
Nor the care.
Hey King, you can send me those other things too, and I could get that on over where it gotta go too, King Brad. Yep. Yeah, in other words, stay out the room, like he said. Even after he seen the apparition, he tried to lie and say it was his shadow.
It was his shadow. I seen the video. You goose. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you names. But it was his shadow. I seen the fucking video. Fucking hell.
That man had goosebumps bigger than the screen. I'm telling you, I was watching it. Then he...
Cecil will have a jump scare if he farted. That's the thing. Cecil's image of the paranormal is different than a lot of us. Cecil does not use logic in the paranormal. His information comes from people like Zach Bagans and TV shows that make shit up.
Start going, look, you see that? You can see it through the camera. You see it back there? You see? Here, look this way, look this way. The man was gone. And that...
Yes, and we seen what he pointed out as shadows, and we could explain it logically. We could give a logical explanation to it, rather than jumping into a paranormal conclusion, which Cecil does first. It's the last thing you should do. Or maybe not do it at all. You could come up with an, unexplained But there's plenty of other logical explanations you could go down to before you come to that decision, which Cecil never does, which means he's not a very good paranormal investigator. In fact, he's not an investigator at all.
That's the same way that what y'all saw sitting on the couch next to King Mike. What was around him? He was doing the same thing.
And that is your evidence. Do you know, that wouldn't even stand up in court, because you're not talking logical right now. You could make an excuse, oh, we're talking about the paranormal here, but we still have to try and fit in logic wherever we can. Because sometimes things are not paranormal. There's a logical explanation for it. We don't see it at the time. We think it's flippin' strange. But further down the line, we might learn a bit more and find out, I know what that was. That wasn't paranormal. It was something completely and utterly logical that I didn't think about at the time.
Okay, for sure, King. And I'll slide that right over. And it's going to be well taken care of. And yep.
Are we finished?
Yeah. Killed himself. You know, shot himself in the head with a double barrel shotgun. Straight up. Right. And then the thing about it is, hold on. Okay. But the thing about it is, you know, that you know, I mean, I'm not saying it to say, you know, I want to say it's a good thing, because even let's look at it like this. Even in his death, oh, bless up, natural queen, boom boom. Even in his death, you know what I'm saying? He afforded us, bless up, checkmate. He afforded us this photo to help us understand what we dealing with. That's all.
I've already explained the photograph. I've got two explanations. One, the disposable camera was opened and light leaked into the film and bleached the photograph, which, judging by what you were saying, there's more than one photograph on that piece of film. The second explanation is light was coming in from the left hand side and reflecting off the couch beside him. It's two logical explanations. You didn't come up with any. You went down the route of a demon sitting beside him because he ended his own life, and you put two and two together and you came up with 5 without any evidence, and you were wrong, in my opinion.
All I've been trying to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's not the fact that we worried about it. They can't do nothing with us, like far as social media wise. He can't do nothing with us in that area, but he want to suck our energy. They want energy. They can't just flat out come up and get you. They want to get you through certain ways, and that's what our energy directed to him. See, because he want to stay in the loop with us, you know, by saying little things here and there. You know, now he back on his rebel spree. But guess what? No more energy for you, homie. Not from the rebels. Anybody get that man some energy, that's up to you. You know, I'm not against nobody doing their thing. Bless up, channel.
What he's trying to explain here is Cecil used to be our friend, and now we don't like him, for obvious reasons. Coming into their communities, causing havoc, calling the women all sorts of names, especially women, because Cecil doesn't like them, and getting into arguments for no apparent reasons, coming onto other people's communities, cloud chasing, etc., etc. Big beef at the time.
You know, and that's just the way that is. You know what I'm saying? I just want to show you guys, evil spirits are always looking for a new host, and that is what you are when you invite them in. You invite them, then you are the host.
Just say that is your spiritual belief. That is it. But what you basically done was you push that belief system into physical evidence without looking at other logical explanations for those photographs, and you blindly came out with these statements which in my opinion are not true, because you never went down the logical grounds of what was caused in that photograph. And for you to put out that information on front of the man's wife, it's just, I think it's just below the belt. It really is.
See? Every time he inviting him, in the name of who and whoever, you the host. Yeah, here, I'll give you money. Come on, give me one. Do a ghost box on me. Sure, come on in.
I don't agree with people making money off ghost box sessions, personal ghost box sessions. I just think it's just a scam. It's my opinion, though.
That's real talk, Queen Yolanda. That's bless up.
I think we're finished, are we? Yeah, I think I can.
See, Queen Gwen, she said she been there. I came back from the grace of God. My whole family was afraid to talk to me. Someone did that to me. I ended up on disability for life from ghost boxing.
Again, no proof. No solid proof. Do you know? And yes, I'm standing up for ITC because I'm interested in it. Do you know? And I will call out a person that will come up with this information without a logical argument. And this was not a logical argument. And I wouldn't expect anything logical from the J4K community. But I'm going to leave it at that because I think I'm done. It's just, it's over. Do you know? That's basically it. But this is what Cecil does. This is what Cecil does. And, you know, he causes damage wherever he goes, and he doesn't hold himself accountable for it. And I think that, you know, in itself is disgusting in itself. He feels like he can say what he wants and cause as much damage as he wants and not take any responsibility for it. You know, but that is a man that actually believes that Cecil is full of shit most of the time, but believes him when it suits him. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, but that is just it. And to bring up this man and his debt and in front of his wife and come out with this kind of stuff. He was influenced by Cecil. That is the problem. I thought he was full of shit. I thought he lies all the time, according to you. And then you believe him when it suits you? That's not the way it should work. But anyway, folks, I'm going to leave for now. I'm going to leave you with a song. Thanks for watching. Bye.